Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose option. What do you want now?
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
In charge of the mission? And how did this happen? What? We're recording. Make sure we edit that out.
Commander, the reason your instructions have been kept vague until now is that your mission is not only of extreme importance, it is also highly sensitive. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that are far above any classification that you qualify for, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No imported snacks, no aether wave cereals, no survival for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But please try to be more discreet than usual, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet Another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. Please follow it for once, will you?
Look, let's be honest here. You somehow managed to fumble your way through these things successfully. Let's just hope you're able to pull it off one more time.
Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cost no, that ain't right. 10.25% less. You put one over on the new guy. We were told agents use these all the time in the field to slow everything down, give you a tactical advantage. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspense? Didn't I just say? But this way, you don't have to risk extended hibernation. That can kill you, you know. The lab coats swear this way's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves, and that we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think? Not looking to be contrary or nothing, Commander, but that runs counter to everything we're taught at the Academy. I'll give it some thought. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like it. No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick. Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space, Commander. Door out of commission again? Best accustom yourself to crawling through the vents, I suppose.
Your cabin door appears jammed, Commander. I've made an internal note for Agent Ibarra to look into the car.
In the interim, you will need to find another way in.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my Really? You're seriously unaware that if you try to unseal a skip drive, they explode? Doesn't matter. It's a lie anyway. The explosive seals aren't necessary for them to function. They're really just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they caused the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully so. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. If that's true, you may very well find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there, which would be the smart play. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk. Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some confused fool more suited to... We shall see. But since you are the commanding officer here, I've no choice but to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll not let my personal feelings affect the mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
on which it is built. Each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that...
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Did a Sprat get flash fried in here? The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned. A subject is better able to serve when all their flow is contained within...
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own. Always a good idea to have a cover story.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail. In what way would I be held responsible? An alarm has been triggered in the sector you're calling from. Thus, it is you who will be assigned responsibility for triggering it. For failing to serve the Protectorate at Maori? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be. No! I mean, yes! Of course I would. Willingly. Were I to fail to adequately fulfill my duties to the Sovereign and the Protectorate, I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject. For what? Not helping you shirk responsibility for failing to serve the Protectorate adequately? For letting your fellow subjects down? I'll have you know, I am a highly decorated custodian of Ingress, and I will not be swayed from my duty. So, you can just sit there until the Arbiters find time to come for you. We all have more important things to do until the ceremonies are over than put up with your nonsense. Good day.
Waste no time reducing this next to scrap metal, eh, Commander? Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I'm taking your words to heart, Commander. Not aiming to play hero. Just here to get the job done.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry in the security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremoniously shot, suppose I could hear you out.
Getting shot's certainly part of it.
Explosion imminent!
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. Should have seen it. Wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Director, I stand it all.
I wouldn't stand getting close to the airline.
Something wrong with the airline?
Hastening to cover! Carefully reloading. The Protectorate endures.
Sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case you need it. Mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
I mean, no. No.
Replenishing my firearm! So be diligent, and remember, bad luck will be met with severe
Every component.
Encountering more opposition over here than Debris said we should. Nothing too serious, but any distraction you could provide would be helpful, Commander.
severe consequences.
Comms are down. This is going better than I expected. The nearby elevator will take you out to the rendezvous point. I'll see you and your team soon in the skip labs. Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Abara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay damn straight, Commander. I wasn't sure about what you told me back on the ship, but I see now you're right. I gotta look out for myself. Sorry, Pascal. I hope you make it. You too, Commander.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Abara in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Abara's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep moving forward.
At your post. Has this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia. I've attempted to raise anyone within the sector, but communications are completely down. And there was that your voice. You're the one I spoke to over the intercom. You're not Maori. I shudder to think of my fate had I let an unauthorized person into the facility. Praise be the matriarch that I was not fooled by your false tongue. I've never heard anyone else admit to such a thing. You are braver than I. My cowardice is only superseded by my ability to accrue demerits. Can I confide in you? I fear I am already done. My dismal record ensures that I will be taking the responsibility for whatever it is that's transpiring here. I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accepted. I know of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is unavoidable. My latest perpetual appraisal of purpose was less than adequate. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute me instead. What do you mean, help me out? There is no help for me. Petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for the system's purity and perfection. I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter an official report without authorization? To cover my abject failures? I've never heard of such a thing. Why, that could be like having a new start. You dare to threaten me? Let us just see how you fare against the entirety of this sector's automechs!
On out there. Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station. Be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words...
Gotta take a gander. Minimizing exposure.
Is in order. It's over. Straight to it, then. Cancel shall turn the tide. Closing in.
Right? You were supposed to be dead already. How How is it possible you keep stumbling your way through things that would kill a more competent agent, and then emerge unscathed on the other side? It's infuriating! It's an embarrassing miscalculation on my part. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself. I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. That's the spirit. Embrace your place in the grand plan with humor. Maybe I misjudged you after all. Farewell, Commander.
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly.
High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been lost.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now, not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure, and your unapproved 3,000 due to the perilous nature of their job. Earth Directorate agents are not compensated with hazard pay. However, 2 more near-death experiences may entitle you to a decorative trophy. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. Acknowledged. Your refusal has been noted in your permanent record, and an automatic grade assigned to your cognitive functions. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved it is inadvisable. However, Agent Ibarra has had many years to teach himself new skills, though he has not shown the same aptitude in soap making, hydroponics, or cooking. This unit has also observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again, and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I mean, I'll make it up to you, Commander. Somehow. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
She's going to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. You'd think so, but even before Antes invaded, the island wasn't exactly a utopia, no matter what lies the Protectorate tries to sell you. Weather's mostly nice, at least. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting her Protectorate communications hub.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Antes Choice dematerializer within an Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience. Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning
normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
Sounded good? That ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign.
I say the same for the trooper.
Hello there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom lines, as I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Her bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What, you been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to... Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the Town Hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect... So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, the funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so why the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just... Not particularly. Already have plenty of nightmares about... I can't imagine setting foot in Spire Grove, even though it might... You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited Protectorate technology. Don't want to bargain none? Might suspicious, you ask me. Like, maybe I ought to end this... I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to... Splendid! Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics. Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protector edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation? Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous look. So close. All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
This aesthetic without Auntie's Choice.
Finally find a way. That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram of the town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain? Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Splendid, because I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing.
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amid... The record room is in this building. You have my permission. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can break tisk-tisk. I appreciate your devotion to remaining mum, but I simply can't. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. You can't blame a body for wanting to practice, can you? Fine. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each moment I remain inactive, the Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refresh. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it... I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take an opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's choice could not be for her.
Well, if it ain't D.B. Milver Street's newest sycophant. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, and you can consider that if you'd spoken with me like I suggested, mayhaps the two of us could bandy words, but you didn't. And take...
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption.
Might I have a word for me? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this got an old friend here on that. Tracked in the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course. I had some bad year. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. Don't much help to stay mired in it neither. I think this will help me move forward. After I recovered from Horizon Point, too small for Zeb, as it turned out. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate. Resistance is a mite strong. Wasn't like he was part of some greater movement. He avoided, not sure he'd see it that way. We worked hard, but often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia wouldn't have expected you to see it that way, given all your talk of trusting no one and looking out for. Anyway, things weren't good. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment. Much appreciated, Commander. Westport's on the east side of the island. Whoa, Val. Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You've been pitching a little unevenly.
Since the fastball incident of '97, automechs are not permitted to participate in tossball games, leagues, or tournaments.
I mean, your aim's been off. Wouldn't want me or the good commander here catching me strays.
When attempting to capture a stray animal, approach slowly and quietly. If the animal senses danger, it may grow aggressive.
You know what? Forget I said anything. You're doing great.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly! Jackson! Jackson! Twitch your broken legs if you can hear me, Jackson! I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allowed the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I admit it looks bad, but please don't tell me you're filing a complaint. I didn't ask for these Protectorate sods. They were assigned to me.
That's unnecessarily hurtful. But I understand why you're lashing out.
No. I mean, yes. Well, maybe. Probably. I'm fairly sure Jackson thought the boots would work. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after...
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former co-hosts.
Exactly! Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So, when I told him they're experimental, we've not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they could give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should... I don't know about no macro-fry, whatever you said. They're Protectorate gear, and that's about...
That, and that they're perfectly safe. What? It's your duty as a subject to...
No, Liza, remember, you're not protectorate anymore. So...
Discharged if the disbursement is dutifully deserving.
So, bit, stranger. We'll give you bit...
Thank the sovereign... thank...
Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Jaw.
I can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of...
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold eye.
Auntie's Choice.
to you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet as a first time for everything. Wait. You make it could be a little of both. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Sure as I am, there's a fine tale. It all started the other night. Saw a person happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost it. Or maybe this entity only had the strength to manifest but briefly on this mortal coil. That sort of name-calling is unwelcome and uncalled for. If you don't want to help, then be on your way. No one nailing your feet to the ground. I certainly won't say no to having a fresh...
It was only a matter of time until we were discovered. Though what an odd thing to die for. Apples.
Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the
The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative. I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh. Seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it? You've got me there. Nothing enigmatical about a trio of...
The more I listen to you invaders blathering, the more convinced I become of the...
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet. And if I deny your assessment?
Come again?
Very well. With so many invaders yet to slay, I would be remiss to relinquish our lives.
That was some slick talking. Can't believe you got... Guess I had this mystery all wrong. Small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish. I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Huh. Well, she always did. It must seem woeful of me to be carrying on in this fashion, though, don't it? She was. Yeah. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged, but I digress. Thanks for your help. And for listening to my languishments.
This is but a momentary setback.
Emmeline will be pleased not to have to worry about her fruits and such going missing anymore.
Breeze sure has some shit put everyone in everything she's done.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot... I did it. They are all dead, but the complete... I can only keep telling myself... I thought my duties complete. And I'd even created a fictitious identity and work all that was left was the waiting. Well, I don't understand all of it, and I am the only one in a position to act upon it.
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking? How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted... DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Y'all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. It's embarrassing now. How much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my... Figure my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the... Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so... pragmatic. Real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. That's different. Everything we've done so far has been for the mission. To save everyone. You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that? No. But it might keep her from stealing more years from someone else. Or doing worse still.
Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order audit, reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that.
Fresh blood in the town.
Yeah, been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such... Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. Suppose... In the unlikely event things somehow pan...
bandages and burn tincture. If you don't have that drive overloader, that thing may be a waste.
Purple berry crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now.
These incessant jingles over the loudspeakers. Do they ever cease?
Nope. You'll probably hear them in your dreams if you haven't already.
May this have a profitable day.
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
Yep.
closed. Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
I, the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
I may be deluded, but you're lucky you ain't dead. Seeing how she seems partial to using her friends as victims.
Does she? It occurs to me that you have provided no proof of what you're accusing her of.
Why don't you take a long look at me? This is all because she betrayed us. Her team, her friends, even the one whose life she saved in Triangulum.
By the architect. You're Niles, aren't you? She mentioned you a few times, but...
She was fond of me? Then why? Why would she try to kill me?
I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. An anguish I fear finally overwhelmed her. I don't know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends. That's when things became tense. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger end, but you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter would have talked to a crap. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't know. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. Beyond doing the right thing? I don't know. I have nothing to offer. Except... Not sure if this will help you, but she did use the same code for everything.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. That's all I can ask.
That's it? It was that easy? Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple.
What do you mean? You're already getting our urgently improvised extortive rate. Ha! Fair enough, stranger. What with the day's festivities, I imagine all our... Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plant.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. That kind of work. Always sounds like so much effort. Like kind of thing ain't even on my contract.
Auntie's sold this thing butcher to you? Might want to sneak on it.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
How are you still upright over there?
Status. Susceptible to danger.
Assistant.
The idea is to kill them before you die. Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Resuming hostilities.
To guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering up. If you need someone to talk, do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up. Word to the wise. Despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
The Sovereign.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowly...
She recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a complex ecological network.
This looks like the place. Oh, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon-Point. Someone's here.
Niles,
Howdy, Zeb. You look...
has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
I didn't know. Didn't realize you would...
What else was I to think? You disappeared. Sent no word. Death was the best I could have hoped for you. Let's not mince words. You ran from the cause. I stayed. And suffered for it. Now you turn up with this. And who precisely are you? Another Earth Directorate cast-off? I'm the doctor here. I'll decide the manner of your treatment.
Bring that boil down to a simmer, Zeb. This is my commander. One who was with...
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble. I never did perfect my bedside manner. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine.
Hang fire, Commander. Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a...
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection.
Found her! You there! Step...
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire... Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my... If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. It has to do with the location of a vault, rumored to house the Protectorate's greatest technological advancements, including its skip drive designs. That's all I'll say for now.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my calls and do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards...
Not to worry. This is exactly...
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you're...
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the... I'll answer what I can. Stop there. I know what you would ask, but I've done my best to put that unpleasant experience behind me. Please respect my wish to avoid reopening. If you must know, it was my sister. A neighbor reported her for some misconduct, and she was taken to be refreshed. The woman who returned was nigh unrecognizable. Then I met Niles. He told me that...
Like this have been popping up all over the place since Horizon. They're harmless. So long as you keep your distance.
trauma. Soon. Requested assistance. Currently available.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to tread. One could say. I don't know what's worse. He's been fervent. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. Ah, so you are sympathetic to the Protectorate cause and wish to rid. I may have need of your help, stranger. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge.
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
No, I am ridding us of 2 dangerous traitors. To my point, our forces on the island are... I am seeking to preserve our forces by Now, will you accept my offer, or will you finally get out of... I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. I once had utmost respect for her. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. What? How do you know this? A fascinating notion. And do you have proof that what they say is true? Let me see that. Yes. Yes! This doesn't... Unfortunately, there are reports of the Harvester having been repaired in the wake of her sabotage. Though should Montelli deign to interrogate me for my associations, I'll be certain to inform... This displeases me. Sabotage is only as good as the further With that matter sorted, I simply require the second traitor in hand. Charlton, he too failed to die defending his home during the invasion. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate. I am not. And with luck, I will not have to... Anyone who allowed the enemy to overrun their land is a traitor. So yes. Now go on. Seek out Charlton and send him... But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so...
Don't get any closer to it. Boy-brained idiot. Put down the bottle and stop doing stupid shit. Get away from there.
Quit your worrying. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
You may or may not be missed by family. You may or may not possess.
Commander, you are down. Not ready. Please try again later.
Protocols not yet charged.
This island's going untouched by me.
Hey, you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat and a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez. They're always counting me out. Every single one. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it. Well, the only people who believe that are in this room right now. I'm considered a liability. My graph's everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon, too. But I'm still mostly up. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Weren't many of us crafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a work not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract. But if they're right. Suppose if you've been in my position and managed to do well for yourself, could be an option worth keeping on the table. Get the feeling you would. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat. Good luck in there. Mind the raps.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Andy's choice.
Activating combat protocols.
Ain't nothing there.
Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress. Confronting threat. Sequencing attack strategies. Emergency protocols ready. Apologies. Emergency protocols unready.
Went with the normal difficulty, huh? That'd be my pick for